What are we doing here with Karlsson, Frank? Like, I just look at this and the rumors are red hot.
Well, we make them red hot.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
sure.
I'm red hot.
We're
like,
probably
I'm about to
playing a
order
big
a
role.
jersey. That's how red hot I am, with no evidence supporting the fact it's happening.
I have beaten this to death over the last 2 shows. I don't understand how in season you could possibly make this work.
I don't either. And that's the thing. It's not just from the asset standpoint, which is expensive. It's also from the trade, just to make the money work. Like I was just talking about this again with Tyler earlier this morning on Daily Faceoff Live. The idea of Erik Karlsson, let's say you can knock him down to $7 or $7.5 million, and the Sharks are willing to go there. You can trade $3 million out and pull Yarvi, but where is that other 4 or 4.5 coming from on your roster? It has to come from somewhere. So then you tell me which players you're taking out of the mix, and then add in the multiple first round picks plus to make it happen. I just don't see it as a realistic opportunity, not just in Edmonton, but anywhere.
God. It feels like an off-season thing, right?
Yeah. Man, been watching highlights of him this season. He's so good.
Walk me through this though. Where, I get that he's good, but where do the Oilers need him?
I'm with you. Well, where does he slot in?
No, it's not where does he slot in. What part of your team game is he going to make better?
Like, how could he make the power play better?
This is like, if we're talking about like just going full all offense mode, like that's what that does. Like he's a 5-on-5 threat. He is clearly would be the power play quarterback. You'd have to make him that. And then if in this situation, this dream world we're creating where we have Karlsson and Kane,
helps you move the puck more, and you could argue that.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like
you don't have to play as much defense if the puck's moving the other way.
The players are asking for someone who can make a pass, and that's supposed to be Bouchard, but it's not quite there yet. So he also gets the McDavids and the Draisaitl's fired up because now there's that pass threat as well. Yeah. And if he can't make the pass, he'll just skate it up the ice.
Okay,
so like there's a fit.
Argument.
It's just how do you make the trade work? And it's you don't want to give up Tyson Barrie because we actually need him from a defensive standpoint. He's really stepped up that
and their most consistent D-man this year.
So like I get it. Like how do you? It's a weird puzzle to put together.
Okay, so then you trade Tyson Barrie because you probably you have to move someone, right? And you're taking him off of your power play. What if your power play suddenly gets worse? Like, consider this from the San Jose Sharks standpoint, okay? They go and they trade for Erik Karlsson and sign him to this massive deal, and he was no good the last 4 seasons. And I know part of it were injury related, but they were thinking Karlsson and Burns, same team. This is going to be unstoppable. We're going to be in such a great spot. I just think there's a risk of taking a power play that's been operating at a league best 31% and changing out a core piece of it to then all of a sudden think that it's just going to magically go swimmingly because you're adding a player of Karlsson's ilk. It's not a guarantee.
It's fair.
No, and that's fair. But like in the current way he's playing, like I said, injuries are like he could be a ticking time bomb to get hurt. But like current state, Erik Karlsson, you see him walk that blue line. Like he is way more mobile than anyone else we can put on the blue line. That just opens up a threat. Normally it's McDavid moving around, creating all that space. Now if you have that dual threat of mobility, like you're going to put people's minds in a pretzel. Like I'm just talking about the current state, Erik Karlsson. Once again, like this is just all dream world shit I'm talking about.
So I'm glad that you said current state because that means you also are getting him for the next 4 seasons on basically a robo ankle.